guys, welcome inside the SCSN studios for the State Champs High School Sports Show presented by Lawrence Tech. We had another exciting week in Michigan.
We did, and it all started on the volleyball courts at Beast of the East, so we don't want to hold you up any longer. Take a look at these highlights. Northville came to play in this tournament. For our first game, we'll highlight we've got Northville taking on Forest Hills Northern. Northville swept this one with Abby Reck leading the way. We've talked about her all year. She's in our top 10 list for Volleyball Player of the Year. Northville's Taryn Rice also had a great game. Forest Hills Northern is in our top 10 rankings as well, and they played really good, but Northville proved to be too much. That was a great game there, and that brings us right to the championship match at the Beast of the East. Northville hands top-ranked Marion its first loss of the season. Believe it or not, Northville won the first set 25-23, so that one was close, and then dominated the second 25-15. These are two top teams who play electric. We saw Northville's Abby Reck had another big game, leading her team to a win. To wrap up our recaps, we head to the west side of the state. Holland Christian and West Catholic going head-to-head. Holland Christian's Sophia Pierce had a big first set as the Maroons took the first one. West Catholic trying to hang in there with some big plays themselves, but Holland Christian went on to sweep this one altogether. Sophomore Kiera Smits had 10 kills in the win. Trina Vanderswag recorded 4 aces and 33 assists. Holland Christian's head coach says this definitely was a team effort.
From the bench to everyone who plays, we really emphasize our role on our team. If we can embrace our role in the mental game, then we can beat most teams.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some Mr. Football talk, presented, of course, by our friends at Hungry Howie's. And joining me, as he is every week, Sean Belizean. All right, Sean, we have made a change this week. CJ Carr is coming out of the Mr. Football race. I know there's a lot of fans out there who still feel he should be in, but that's okay. Understand that this is the nature of the competition. Another quarterback is going in, and this is a team that's undefeated.
Yeah, 8-0. What a great story the Rockford Rams have been, and they are being led by their fantastic quarterback, Matt Vandenhout. How about Vandenhout? 2 more touchdowns last week. He's got 20 touchdowns passing on the season. Does it with his arm. Obviously, the yards and the touchdowns will show that. Does it with his legs as well. He's added 6 touchdowns on the ground. And oh, by the way, isn't it amazing how this works itself out, folks? We had 2 of our top 10 going head-to-head last week, 2 going head-to-head this week as well. Huge game with Caledonia and Rockford. So you get to see 2 of the best and 2 fantastic teams going at it. 'Tis the season, Lauren. Not only do you get the great action, but you get these studs going mano a mano each week. So, Mac, welcome to the list. Very deserving addition to our list, Lauren.
All right, it's always great when we can have some West Side representation here on the list. Long overdue. Congratulations to Mac. We actually had 2 games last week that had Mr. Football candidates going head-to-head, and so we'll have it this week between Rockford and Caledonia. We can't wait for that one. We'll see how it turns out. Just to let you guys know, we want you to continue to vote at statechampsnetwork.com. We've got a doozy. Cocoban and Samaj Morgan, over 25,000 votes each. Just a few hundred separating them. It's going back and forth. It is a war to settle the score. We'll see how that one pans out. Next week, we'll freeze our top 10. So the top 10 will have no more changes. So this weekend is the last weekend where we can evaluate and see if anybody deserves to go on or come off. So get out there and vote. It's very important. Do it at statechampsnetwork.com. We'll talk next week.
Soccer playoffs are in full swing, so let's kick it out to the field.
I'm Chris Gorski on the west side, taking you to Thornapple Kellogg High School for a district championship game between Gull Lake and undefeated Parma Western. Second half, and we're still scoreless in this one. Blue Devils looking to break through. Dominic Rudebush fires a shot from outside the box, but Aiden Barrett is there for the save, keeping Gull Lake off the board. Blue Devils attacking again. Blake Wesley sends one into the box, and Riker Korstange is there to put it away in the back of the net and give Gull Lake the lead. Panthers looking to find an equalizer. Rourke Watterson with the shot, but Evan Kaiser is there for the save, as he keeps a clean sheet in this one, and Gull Lake goes on to win 1-0 as they hoist their third straight district championship.
I'm Jonathan Kidd, and we go to a Division I district final as Clarkson took on Grand Blanc. We pick things up in the first half. Carson Floyd from Grand Blanc gets the steal, works his way to the net, and finishes top corner for the goal. The Bobcats take a 1-0 lead as we head into halftime. But Clarkson would respond in the second half. A pair of seniors hooking up here as Brad Ratliff feeds it over to the Michigan State commit Richie Lugwood for one of his 2 goals on the night. As Clarkson goes on to win the district title 2-1 the final, they'll take on Birmingham Seaholm in the regional semifinal. We go to another Division I district final as Fraser was taking on the Huskies from St. Clair Shores Lakeview. In the first half, Fraser in blue was rewarded with a penalty kick, and the junior Jacob Stone does the honors and stuffs it home. Ramblers led 1-0 after the first, and Fraser will add some insurance in the second half with goals by Carter McMahon, and Stone will get his second goal on the night as Fraser shuts out Lakeview 3-0 the final. Next up will be Anchor Bay in the regional semis. Let's go to the recent Cranbrook swim invite. This is the highlights from day 1. Marion, ranked second in the recent Division III rankings, will get the win in the 200-yard medley relay. The Mustangs finish in third. Next, we take a look at Cranbrook, who is third in D3. Elia Mass will get the close win here in the 50-yard freestyle. The Cranes finish in fourth. Birmingham Seaholm is currently the 3-time defending Division II state champions. This is Kelly Hassick getting the win in the 100 free. Too Much Farmington Hills Mercy, ranked 4th in Division I, they will capture wins here in the 200-yard free by Amelia Higgins and then in the 100 butterfly by Kaylee Schwab, as the Marlins will go on to win the Cranbrook invite.
Hi, I'm Laura Ramus with DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine with today's Game Changers Pop Quiz. True or false, should high school athletes try and stay in peak physical condition all year long? The answer is false. The natural world is governed by rhythms, and one of the most fundamental rhythms of all is activity followed by rest. After activity, we eventually need to rest and recuperate, and then that allows us to successfully fulfill another activity. The same is true for athletics. If you want to reach a new peak, either in training or in your competition, you need to understand your body works best when you allow it to ebb and flow with its natural activity, rest, activity, rhythm. You can't perform at your best at all time, but you can be your best when it really counts. To accomplish this, plan out your training and rest times for the whole year ahead of time. Base this off of your long-term goals in your key competitions.
Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Then go where the pros go. DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. For immediate care, call 313-910-9328 or visit dmc.org/gamechanger.
Nominations are being accepted now for the Detroit Athletic Club Foundation's Michigan High School Athlete of the Year Awards. 6 females and 6 males will win a $1,000 college scholarship and be invited to the DAC in downtown Detroit on June 5th, 2023 to find out who will be this year's Athlete of the Year. Seniors only, and you can't be nominated if you don't apply. Find out more and download the application at dacathleteoftheyear.com.
We're going to take a quick time out and check out this week's MHSAA Minute.
Do you know the biggest difference between a pickup game and organized high school sports? The answer is obvious: it's officials. School sports is more than just kicking a ball or running fast. They're an extension of a student's education and the classroom. An official can help teach the importance of following the rules, impartiality, and most importantly, fairness.
Captain of the football team, correct? Represents leadership and sportsmanship, right? You guys set the good examples for your fellow teammates, okay? All right, we have a problem with one of your fellow teammates, we'll come and ask you to take care of the problem, okay?
But the need for officials has never been greater. There are some benefits to becoming an official, like staying in shape, staying involved in the sports you played as a young person, networking, and of course, you can earn some pretty good extra money while doing all of that. It's easy to sign up. Just go to MHSAA.com/officials and click register now. Now is a great time for you to get involved in your community and give something back to our kids. There's help wanted. We need you to whistle. For more information, visit our website at MHSAA.com.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. Ever dreamed of learning how to design automobiles or other modes of transportation? Lawrence Technological University is the place to pursue your passion. Lawrence Tech has created a unique transportation design program that allows you to blend your creative design talent along with comprehensive understanding of automotive technology.
I think the biggest advantage of going to Lawrence Tech for product design or trans design is that we work really closely with people in industry. There's always people from different companies walking around our studio. In the spring semester, there's plenty of opportunities for internship positions.
This unique program offers many unique benefits. 100% of students enrolled in the transportation design program win internships in the industry. Students participate in company-sponsored projects all 4 years. All students are given a personal workspace in dedicated design studios led by industry designers and leaders. And top student designs are displayed at the North American International Auto Show, one of the biggest shows in the world. If you're interested in transportation and industrial design and you want to learn more about the degree programs offered at LTU, do yourself a huge favor and go to the website right now, ltu.edu. Find out how you can steer yourself onto the highway of your incredible future. All right, you know what time it is. It's time to talk. The State Champs Anvil Award presented again by our friends at Hungry Howie's. You know that this pink box means every purchase you make in October goes to breast cancer research. So do it often. Enjoy a Hungry Howie's pizza today. All right, so as you will see now, Tim Beckler is not here this week. Coach is on vacation for a little bit, so another valued member of the State Champs Anvil and Mr. Football Selection Committee is Scott Bernstein. Of course, he does the State Champs Super 20 rankings, been doing them all season long, and has just been doing an outstanding job for State Champs, as he has for years and years. So
it's a labor of love.
And we appreciate Bernie and everything he brings to the table. So, but we've got a shakeup this week, and two guys are falling off. Kings Johnson Slack and Brother Rice's Eric Doherty are no longer going to be in the competition. We have two guys who have played their way in, and Scott is here to reveal them both.
Yeah, very well deserving. Both these guys pack quite a punch. We're talking Conor McGregor, Canelo Alvarez type of punches. Let's start at Redford Union. Jeremiah Alston Jackson, 6'2", 210-pound outside linebacker, also plays the Viper spot, safety. He is, spreading 24-karat magic all over the field this year. Just a freak of nature of an athlete, putting up monster stats, 112 tackles, 21 sacks through 8 games. He's trending towards the MHSAA single season sack record. The number, I believe, is 26 or 25. Officially, Nick Perry from King had 36 unofficially. So we'll see where Alston Jackson ends up at the end of the season. But Union's undefeated, and a lot of that has to do with Alston Jackson. He's going to Central Michigan. Let's move over to the OAA Red. Kavanaugh Ditton, one of the most underrated defensive players in the state. This guy plays football like he was shot out of a cannon. He's a bull in a china shop of a middle linebacker, just so rugged, smart, and instinctive, sideline to sideline. He's trending towards becoming Clarkston's all-time single-season tackling leader. 96 wrap-ups, 6 sacks, so much heart and soul. Captaining that defense, Clarkston 6-2, and they're the type of team that could easily be 8-0, and I wouldn't be shocked if they make a long run in the state playoffs.
Yeah, they have been trending upwards. So he is joining Cole Dellinger on the list now. So Clarkston with a pair of players. And again, this competition is rounding out. So basically what that means is next week we're going to freeze our top 10. So this weekend is the last time that we're going to get a chance to evaluate any new talent that could come in or guys who have played their way back into the competition. We're going to freeze the top 10, and then we will work our way into the playoffs where eventually we will get to our Final Four. We've got a great voting contest going on right now. Dylan Senda from Dearborn Divine Child, he has been racking it up. He is the vote leader. He has been for many, many weeks. Brandon Davis Swain has got a good contingent behind him, and there are others, so keep voting. It's important as we move our way further into the competition. But again, as far as the Anvil Award goes, the big game performance, the team success, level of competition, all that's going to play out here now as the playoffs get going, and we are really going to see who rises to the top. So, Scotty, thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I just throw out two names of guys that I think are knocking on the door, might be able to sneak in very late? Over at Dakota, Tyler Harper, their linebacker, playing so well. And then over at Novi, a real diamond in the rough, Nico Krall, over 100 tackles. They call him the wrecking ball, Nico Krall, and there's a reason for that.
All right, guys, so we still got a few on the watch list, so head over to statechampsnetwork.com, click on the Anvil Award banner right there on the homepage, vote, and vote as often as you can.
Well, it's crazy. It's the last week of the regular season for high school football, and we've got a beautiful weekend ahead.
Yeah, I cannot believe we're already in week 9. We've got a ton of games on Friday, but one game on Saturday, Belleville and Brighton. That's going to be a good one. And they get to play in that beautiful weather you're talking about. I can't believe it's going to be in the 70s. So it's going to not really feel like we're closing in on the end of football season, but it's going to be fun. And we want you guys to go out there and enjoy all of that sunshine this weekend before it starts to get cold and we're all bundled up indoors. But for now, we will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend, everyone.
State Champs High School Sports Show is powered by Lawrence Technological University. Visit L2athletics.com and recruit yourself. State Champs is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of the MHSAA. And the Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Pros. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor.